thrilling tales of adventure. I'm Mordell, reading Black Bartlemys' Treasure by Jeffery Farnol. Chapter 42. Concerning the Song of a Dead Man. Long after the singing was died away, I, like one dazed, could think of naught but this accursed song, these words the which had haunted my sick bed, and methought no more than the outcome of my own fevered imagination. Thus my mind running on this, and very full of troubled perplexity, I suffered my lady to bring me within our refuge, but with my ears on the stretch, as expectant to hear again that strange, deep voice sing these words I had heard chanted by a dead man in my dreams. Being come within our third cave or kitchen, my lady shows me a small cord that dangled in certain shadowy corner, and pulling on this cord, down falls a rope ladder and hangs suspended, and I knew this for Adam's ladder of cords, whereby he had been wont to mount into his fourth and secret cavern, as mentioned in his chronicle. Here lieth safety, Martin, says my lady, for as Master Penfeather writes in his journal, one resolute man lying upon the hidden ledge up yonder may withstand a whole army so long as his shot last. And you are very resolute, and so am I. True, says I, true. Yet even as I spake, stood all tense and rigid, straining my ears to catch again the words of this hateful song. But now my dear lady catches my hand, and peering up at me in the dimness, presently draws me into the outer cave, where the moon made a glory. "Oh, Martin," says she, looking up at me with troubled eyes. "Dear Martin, what is it?" "Aye, what?" quoth I, wiping sweat from me. "God knoweth. But you heard that song, the words?" "I heard a man singing, Martin, but what of it? We are safe here." "Why are you so strange?" "Damaris," says I, joying in the comfort of her soft, strong arms about me, "dear love of mine, here is thing beyond my understanding. For these were words I dreamed, sung to me by a dead man, the man Humphrey out beyond the reef." "Nay, but dear Martin, this was a real voice. 'Tis some shipwrecked mariner belike, some castaway." "Aye, but did you mark these words, Damaris?" "Nay, oh, my dear, how should I at such a moment?" "They were all of Black Bartlemy. What should this mean, think you?" "Nay, dear love, never heed," says she, clasping me the closer. "Aye, but I must, Damaris, for in a while the singing shall come again, mayhap, and if it doth, I know what 'twill be." "Oh, Martin, Martin, what do you mean?" "I mean 'twill be the poor Spanish lady," says I, catching up my belt where it hung, and I buckled it about me. "Ah, what would you do, Martin?" "I'm for deliverance." "Then I will come also." "No," says I, catching her in fierce arms. "No, you are mine henceforth, and more precious than life to me, so must you bide here. I charge you by our love, for look now, 'tis in my mind Tressady and his pirates are upon us at last, those same rogues that dog the faithful friend overseas. Howbeit I must find out who or what it is that sings this hateful—" I stopped all at once, for the voice was come again, nearer, louder than before, and singing the very words I had been hearkening for and dreading to hear. "Here's a fine Spanish dame, and Joanna's her name, shall follow wherever ye go, till your black heart shall feel yon cursed steel. Black Bartlemy, Bartlemy, ho!" "You heard," says I, clasping on my knife, "you heard?" "Yes, yes," she whispered, her embrace tightening until I might feel her soft body all a-tremble against mine. "But you are safe here, Martin." "So safe," says I, "that needs must I go and find out this thing. Nay, never fear, beloved. Life hath become so infinite precious, that I shall be a very coward, a craven for your sake. Here shall be no fighting tomorrows, but go I must. Meanwhile do you wait me in the secret cave, and let down the ladder only to my whistle." But now, and lying all trembling in my embrace, she broke into passionate weeping, and I powerless to comfort her. "Farewell, happiness," she sobbed. "Only Martin, dear Martin, whatsoever may chance, know and remember always that I loved and shall love you to the end of time." Then, and all suddenly, she was her sweet, calm self again, and bringing me my chain shirt, insisted I must don it there and then, beneath my fine doublet, the which to please her I did. Then she brought me one of the arquebuses, but this I put by as too cumbersome, and taking one of the pistols in its stead. So, armed with this together with my hatchet and trusty knife, I stepped from the cave, and she beside me. And now I saw she had dried her tears, and the hand clasping mine was firm and resolute, so that my love and wonder grew. "Damaris," I cried, casting me on my knees before her, "oh, God, how I do love thee!" And kneeling thus, I clasped her slender loveliness, kissing the robes that covered her, and so rising to my feet, I hasted away. Yet in a little I turned to see her watching me, but with her hands clasped as one in prayer. Now, beholding her thus, I was seized of a sudden great desire to go back to give her that promise, and swear that oath she sought of me, that I would forego my vengeance, and all thought thereof, forgetting past wrongs and the wonder of her love. But even as I stood hesitating, she waved her hand in farewell, and was gone into the cave. Please join me next week for another exciting chapter of Black Bartlemys' Treasure by Jeffery Farnol, here on Thrilling Tales of Adventure.